All right, hey guys, welcome back to Men Against Nonsense. It's a movement, okay? It's a movement. It's not this is not a talk show. This is not entertainment. This is a movement. Be a man against nonsense, okay? Train your young men to be men against nonsense. If you're a woman watching this, even though this is geared towards men, if you're watching this, share with the men in your life so they can join the movement, so they can be a man against nonsense. Listen, I haven't watched this yet, but the headline on it is attempted smash and grab robbery, okay, at a gun store, somewhere in the Detroit area. So let's get into this.
And we begin this half hour with a smash and grab attempt at a gun store in Dearborn Heights. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Glenda Lewis. Two thieves rammed a red.
By the way, this is out of WXYZ TV, Detroit Channel 7. Just, the credit where this comes from. Again, I don't own this footage. I'm just making commentary.
Hyundai sedan straight into the store. You see it there. Scary situation unfolding early this morning. 7 Action News reporter Faraz Javed shows us why the crooks left empty-handed and how police are working to put a stop to crimes like this.
This camera footage first shows the red Hyundai.
And before we go any further, hey, this is why you need to own a legal firearm, okay? Because criminals will make a way and will get a firearm, okay? They will. So you, as a man against nonsense and who has the need to protect his family, you should legally own a firearm. I know there are a lot of different religious groups and different other groups of people who are anti-gun. Hey, listen, self-defense is a must. You can't be a man against nonsense and not defend your family, okay? That's impossible. And when we talk about defending your family, you should be defending your family with the best that you can have, right? The best you can afford. Now, if you can't afford the top of the line, this, that, and the third, or the gun laws in your state restrict a certain thing, you get the best. You get the best you can afford, and you make sure you train, and you make sure you're prepared. Okay, a man against nonsense doesn't want to hurt anyone. Okay, a man does not hurt another man for an unjust reason. He does not hurt a man for no reason. It's got to be in self-defense. It's just what it is. So you can't call yourself a man against nonsense or a man in general if you're going to hurt another man just for the sake of it, because it makes you feel better. Or you want to get something off your chest, so you want to prove whose testicles is larger. No, that's not a man. Okay? But this video is proof positive why you should own a legal firearm, and the best legal firearm you can own in your jurisdiction. Period.
Canvassing the area around 3:27 a.m. 3 minutes later, they smash through the entrance. Within 15 seconds, the two thieves bail on foot after they realize there are no guns to steal. The owner of the store and private investigator, Bob, who wants to...
So they bailed on the car, which would tell you that the car was probably stolen as well. So see that? Just make sense of that. I can't say that for sure, but most likely they bailed on the car, or they damaged the car too much. But again, they bailed on foot. Didn't get what they were looking for, which is the reason why you should have what they were looking for. You should have it, right, in your home, in a safe place that you have access to, away from children, if you have children. Okay? Remember that.
To conceal his identity due to the nature of his job, was the first to arrive on the scene.
Upon arrival, I observed the vehicle inside my store and the front door and the gates and everything busted. So by the time I was able to realize that the vehicle's empty, nobody in there, Dearborn Heights Police Department arrived on scene.
Since all the guns were locked up, Bob knew the thieves would have made a run for it empty-handed.
If they only took 1 minute of their time just to see through the glass before they broke in, this will never happen.
ATF Special Agent in Charge Paul Vanderplow says lately more and more criminals have been targeting gun stores in Metro Detroit, and they usually conduct a surveillance mission.
If you witness people coming in and maybe looking around, trying to take note of your security.
So if you live in the Detroit area, you better get you a legal firearm. You better do that, okay? With that, or move. That's an option too. You can move somewhere safer. And when you move somewhere safer, still get you a legal a firearm. It just is what it is. It's like the world's not getting any safer here, okay? And I hate to sound like a pessimist, but that's where we are. The world's not getting any safer. Purchase yourself a legal firearm and protect and defend your family, like a real man would. And realize that just because you don't live in Detroit doesn't mean this isn't coming to a town near you. So protect yourself.
Security measures or your store layout. If you see something, say something.
Back in September, nearly 100 firearms were stolen from 2 gun stores, one in Westland and the other in Dearborn Heights.
The ones over the summer, we were able to effect 10 arrests in that, and we believe we arrested within the first 2 weeks.
Even though most of the stolen guns in that case have been recovered, Paul says they're actively searching for the remainder and urging the public to share any information for the community's safety.
We're finding they are staying within this region for the most part, and they are being used to victimize people within this region.
In the meantime, in this case,
if they exhaust the inventory of those areas, they will branch out. Okay, so you're not safe in the suburbs, right? They will branch out. They will branch out, okay? Use your head. Get yourself protected.
multiple law enforcement agencies are involved in tracking down the suspects.
I would say ultimately, one, just don't do this. We are going to find you. We are going to catch you. We've proven that.
Obviously, these guys are in need of guns, and that's why they're stealing it. If they can't steal it from here, they're going to look for other ways to steal it.
Yeah, I'm almost positive they'll look for other ways. And that's honestly my goal, is to have them keep trying to find other ways till they run out of ways.
Now, Bob says the city has given him the...
I don't like that. I don't like that because what happens is once they run out of gun stores to vandalize and steal from, they'll come to people's homes. They will. So that's I don't see that as a good idea. So we got to figure something else out. But listen, man, protect yourselves, protect your families. That's the point of this. That's the reason why I wanted to check this out with you guys, is because if the criminal elements are going after the guns and they're not paying for them, whereas you have to pay and get a license depending on where you are, and you have to purchase ammunition, it costs you more to defend yourself than it costs them to assail you. But you need to take that serious, and you need to get on the ball. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait till after you're assaulted, or your wife is assaulted, or one of your children is assaulted, for you to think about self-defense. That's not a man who waits after the fact. You need to be preemptive. Let's be preemptive. Am I telling you to be a vigilante? Nope. We're talking about self-defense here. And it's important. Again, it's just a part of being a man against nonsense. That's all.